You know, actually thinking about it, this part of the farm is one of the bits that's had the most transformation.
Very good.
Yay, we have a fire! When we were planting those water lilies with the boys, it was really obvious that actually what's going to be nice for the boys with the biopool is to potter around the outside, but you don't really want them turning up that regeneration zone or disturbing the plants or anything like that. So what we were thinking of doing was leaving one part of that bank between a couple of the big rocks so that we could put some sand down and maybe have like a little beach, and John's going to build a deck there and stuff, so that there is a place where the boys can paddle. You know, they don't necessarily want to be swimming all the time. A place to have a paddle is important for sure. This is a good angle for me to explain what we're thinking. So where those 2 bags of gravel are is exactly where we want the sand and to make the little beach. And then John's going to make a deck around here where we can put a couple of sun loungers and deck chairs. He's going to make a big flower border. Oh, he's already done it there with the agapanthus this morning. So yeah, it's going to be really beautiful, I think. And it'll be really nice to have a place where the boys can paddle there. Oh, it's going to be so good to have this fixed. Obi, come.
All right, Mario's just poured a whole bunch of sand.
Right. Oh, they're in the water already. Hi, love.
Here we are again, my darling, straight in the water.
Straight in the water. I love it. Is Mario going for a swim?
I don't think Mario's ever going to. So actually, that's very soft sand that Mario's bringing there. So I'm not too worried about whether we've got felt on top of the liner or not. One of the reasons why we're doing this is because it's going to be a really great place to be able to plant a whole bunch of aquatic plants, oxygenating plants into that sand, just to hold them in place really more than anything else. But also the boys have really taken to enjoying paddling around the edges. If we can make that a fun thing for them to do, then you know it's going to be great. Darling, could you stand on the felt?
Sure.
Just pass me the shovel as well if you could.
Let me just get rid of this.
Oh, very much. Let's do it.
Let me just get rid of this. Are you sure about this, love?
I'm not sure about any of it. That's the point.
That sand does look very fine. Is it not just going to make a big mess?
Yeah, it's going to make it really misty and really rubbish to start off with. For sure.
I think, is it good? Are we good? Good, Mario.
Okay, let's see what this works out.
Oh my gosh, I'm nervous. We do definitely keep pushing the boundaries. Oh no, it's not dusty, love. It's like really fine beach sand.
Yeah, that's it. That's the point.
Hilarious. We've got a beach, everybody. We've got a beach.
If you can't beat them, make it so you don't have to. You know, this was actually Tara's idea. She said, well, why don't we make a beach there so the boys got a place to go.
It's a tiny bit ridiculous, but I love it. Why not?
So there we go. Now Mario and the fellas will go and carry on building that wall.
Obi's already having a dig. Obi, out! Oh dear.
So Mario and the fellas will no doubt go and carry on digging that wall just for now, and in the meantime I will just lay this down.
go, everybody. We've got a beach. We will have a beach. The boys are going to be so happy when they get back. Sawyer Newby. He's got the zoomies. Look at him. He's got massive zoomies. What are you doing, you silly dog? That's so cool though. If that's like the little patch that the boys can play in, it's perfect, isn't it? Off they go, back to build the wall. Obrigada. We do need to put some plants in there though, that's the only thing,
100%, we need to plant it for sure.
But we can do that with wheelbarrows and...
Yeah, we can.
I am a little bit ashamed to admit that I'm still the only member of the Newby family who's yet to go for a swim in the biopool.
Oh.
It'll come. I just kind of want it to settle down a bit, you know. Right, I'm just popping in here quickly to do some lunch prep. John and I are trying really hard at the moment to make sure we get as many healthy meals into our days as possible. So for lunch we're having homemade focaccia and a vegetable soup. I've never been much of a meal planner. I kind of like to just do whatever takes my fancy during the day. But what I love about today's sponsor, HelloFresh, is that they take all of that decision making out of the game, and they also save us so much money when we use their boxes, because you don't go to the supermarket and end up buying a ton of ingredients that you just don't need. And I've got an amazing offer for you guys to try HelloFresh for yourselves. So if you click on the link in our description below, use our code HelloNewbys or scan this QR code on your screen, you will get 50% off your first box, 20% off the next box, and free desserts for life. Wow! It is an incredible offer, so there's never been a better time to give HelloFresh a go. We've been using HelloFresh since the boys were little. It's a recipe delivery service that gets pre-packaged ingredients and all the recipes and information you need delivered straight to your door. There's a range of different meal options, things like vegetarian, high protein, gluten-free, perfect for the family, and I love scrolling through the different options and selecting my different meal boxes for that particular month. The recipe cards are so easy to follow, and everything you need comes pre-portioned in the box, so there's zero waste. The meals can cost from as little as £1.62 per person, and with no waste and that kind of money saving, it just is a no-brainer. So remember, scan this QR code that's on your screen, click the link in our description below and use our code HelloNewbys to get that incredible offer of 50% off your first box, 20% off your second box, and free desserts for life. I think you're going to love it, guys. Please let me know if you give it a go. And it's time for me to crack on with this lunch quickly. And then I think I'm not going to get away with it today. I'm going to have to get in. Can you remember what these are called, love?
I don't. The ladies text me though.
We'll put the name on the screen for you so you can find out what they are.
We've got some water irises coming, which is a bit of a shame really that they're coming so late, because they're usually early flowers. You know, they're spring flowers and they're beautiful spring flowers, so we might not get that flowering this season. But we've got 3 big water lily plants in the pool, and I think they will flower. Keep an eye on that.
You got more water lilies on order?
Yeah, we do, yeah.
There is a frog that is quite literally living the dream. I want to be that frog. Look how happy he looks.
My darling, I see a flower has gone rogue over there.
Yeah, I know. You're already wet though.
You've never been in.
I know, but today's not the day.
Why?
Because it's all foamy.
Mario's just bringing some more.
That frog is a dude. He does not give a single hoot about what's going on around him. Look at him. John's literally right here and he's totally unfazed. What should we call him, love?
Bob.
Bob?
Yeah, the
okay.
boys like a Bob.
They do like, everything's a Bob as far as the boys are concerned. Okay, Bob the frog, everybody. Meet Bob. I'm going to admit to feeling a little bit bad that I'm not in there with John. I could really help with this bit, couldn't I, love? Do you want me to get in?
Yes.
I don't want to get in. Okay, fine. I'm going to get in. I'm going to be weird like John and get in all my clothes because I can't be bothered with going to go and get changed. And also, there's quite a few people here. I don't really feel like being in my, you know, swimwear. Mario's building a wall in the background. So, let's get in our clothes. Newbie way. That got a bit hectic. Antonio had to run away.
Did it?
Yeah.
What's that?
I'm going for my first ever proper swim.
Go on then, let's see it.
Oh gosh, let's go. That's lovely, that is.
Very good.
Yay, we have a biopool.
Yay, we have a biopool and a slightly confused dog.
Lovely. That wasn't very brave. That was fun. And I think I've just seen newt eggs or salamander eggs in there. That was amazing. I'm going to Google what they look like and see if that's what it was. Very cool. Happy day. It's going to be a good summer, love. It's going to be a great summer.
All right, the fellas are back at it, building the wall. There we go, look. It's starting to look really cool. Up it goes. Very good. It's going to be a huge wall when it's finished. All right, and while all the fun is happening down on the biopool, the fellas have been really busy up here, putting those 5 mouldings for the columns on the second floor into place, and I can hear the cement mixer whirring away down there. There we go. Looks like we're pouring already. Okay, just coming down to have a quick look, see how Mario and the fellas are getting on with that wall. Wow, it looks so cool. Look at that. That's really starting to take shape. Brilliant. Just having a look down there at how many stones we've got left. I think we started a few weeks ago with about 50. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's about 12 or 13 left there. Should be enough to get us through. Fingers crossed. Nice, that's just got its perfect location, hasn't it? They've really thought about that. Each and every stone that goes into place, just, it's got a home. Okay, signing off for the day. The boys want to go to a local chip shop and eat some food, so that's where we're headed right now. Mario, Antonio and the guys, they're still hard at it, but they're almost there. I think we're probably, I don't know, 15 minutes, 20 minutes away from the end of the day. It's been a big one again. We've got a biopool that's looking rather snazzy, or starting to look rather snazzy, and we've got a wall that really looks like a proper wall. Very, very good. Okay, before we sign off from this episode, I'm really keen just to go and have a look around and see how everything's settled. Of course, the biopool was very, very murky yesterday, and also we were filling some metal molds with concrete to get that next floor in place. Previously, we've been using wooden moldings that Daniel the carpenter has been putting together. Hello, Obi. Has been putting together for us, but this time round we've gone up a little bit higher, and the guys have put together those metal moldings. Now, they've already this morning taken one of those metal moldings down. They're going to be moving it and putting it around the next rebar support, probably the one over there, right there. You can see it coming up. But let's have a look at this. What have we got? There we go. Look at that. That looks great, doesn't it? That's just one day. Well, just under a day that's been there. Fantastic. So what the guys are doing with these metal moldings is, that looks like, I don't know what that is, but anyway, they're painting the inside of the moldings, I guess, so that they don't stick to the concrete when it's poured in place. I think Daniel said what it was, but I'm not sure. Okay. Let's have a look. There we go. Roby's just showing me. Descofrante. Okay, very good. Obrigado, Roby. Thanks. So basically what's going on here is Adam's gone ahead and marked on the base, on the concrete floor, with red pen the square where this has got to sit. And then they're just lowering it over the top of the rebar. It's pretty cool, isn't it? It's really, really smart.
So now that John has shown you the top and what's gone on with the build, just go and have a look at that wall and see how far Mario and Antonio got with fixing our collapsing terrace. I don't actually know how far they got because I wasn't here at the end of yesterday. So it'll be new for me too. Ah, they left the big generator thingy here, so maybe they must be coming back. Look at that, isn't that incredible? All of those stones gone. I actually doubted we would ever use them, but I'm so pleased about that. We've found so many uses for them and nothing has gone to waste. And doesn't that look absolutely incredible? Wow. So Mario and Antonio will be back to finish up probably in the next couple of weeks. But that just looks mega, doesn't it? And soon it'll settle and be just like this with everything growing in between it and over the top of it. So happy with that. It looks amazing. While we're down here, let's go and have a look at the biopool. The boys were playing around in their little beach yesterday. They were so happy when they got home. And, well, it has settled a little bit. Not completely, but a little bit. So you can kind of start to see what it's going to look like. And what we really wanted was to not do too much more work with those gravel pebbles until we could see how they had settled and, you know, where we were working. So, yeah, it's looking so much better. It's getting exciting. It's getting really exciting. Anyway, guys, thank you for being here, for all of it. It means the world to us. Every time you tune in, it really, really helps. What would really help us is if you shared this video with somebody that you thought might enjoy it, your friends, your family. It helps so much more than you could possibly imagine. But please make sure you are subscribed. Hit the thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. Leave us a comment and let us know what you think. We're always so grateful for your feedback and love hearing from you. And we'll see you guys next time.